beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Sooners will kick it away to start. Fielded in the end zone, it's Price. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Takes the handoff. It's Love. Oh, he's got some space. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. They'll send the back in motion. They'll give it to him again. Got the first down. Looking for more. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's looking deep. And they dialed up the shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
I know it was incomplete, but I'm okay with that. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wants to throw. It's Carr. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Looking for more room. He's at the top, and he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown Sooners!
What a play by the defense, coming out early in the game on the very first drive and setting the tone. Not just forcing a 3-and-out, not just forcing a punt. How about creating a turnover and taking it to the house? Pick 6.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball. Come out to the 25-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit. Let's keep going.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. There he goes. That's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
You got to be able to finish plays. And that running back had it, man. He had a first down, but he just could not hold on to the football. You got to be able to finish runs. That's one thing this coaching staff is always preaching to their backfield.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
To throw, it's Mateer. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
They kick it away on 4th down. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. The last time they had it, they weren't secure with the football and put it on the ground, David.
Yeah, and I think sometimes that will cause for you to be a little bit conservative, but keep doing you. Put that behind. It's one mistake, Jesse. Move on.
I've always been a fan of getting that guy who fumbled it, the ball back early. You got to let that guy turn the page. They need him to make plays if they're going to win this game.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Fields. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And here comes the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Hauls it in, looking for space. He gets a block. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Makes the catch. It's Gibson. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
To the air, it's Mateer. Swings it out to his running back. Turning it on. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off, great job getting the backfield, making the play.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They want to run this quarterback. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Trying to get it to the marker. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
And the gamble pays off. Down in tight in the red zone. You go for it on 4th and short. You pick up the first down, and now you've got your whole playbook at your disposal. This offense, they're thinking 6 points.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Quarterback keeps it. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Sends it back in motion. Quarterback will keep it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And, man, that is a great tackle. And your safeties have to be great tacklers, especially nowadays with all these quarterbacks that want to run. These good athletes like this guy right here. Nice job being in space, getting him to the ground. That is a tough ask, but, man, did he do it right there.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
That is how you play defense. You drop back, you let him catch the football, you go attack, you don't let him break tackles. Really nice execution by the defense.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Coming out with it, it's Pauly. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Here come the Irish back on offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run.
Breaks into the open. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Looking downfield, it's Carr. He lets it fly. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
And this game is going perfect for the defense right now. They haven't been on the field that much. The offense hasn't had that many possessions. Here we are at the end of the first half. They're still pitching a shutout, and they're ready for this quarterback to take shots. They're sensing the frustration, and that time in perfect position, forcing that incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll try the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Motion from the back. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's got an open man. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Notre Dame right back to the line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell.
Oh, he's got some space. The 10. Touchdown, Notre Dame. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And here's the return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Now on the option. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Bought a little time. Lets it go. Snagged in the middle. It's Fields. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Sooner offense returns to the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Throws to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Irish! The defense takes matters into its own hands. There's still plenty of time here, but huge momentum on their side.
Huge momentum. Way to get out the gates early. Early in the game to get up a couple scores, that is a beautiful thing. Takes the pressure off, puts the pressure immediately on the other side of the football. What a start.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy, you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Motion from the wideout. Looking to pass. It's Mateer. Unloads to the wideout. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his second of the game. Instead, it brings up third down.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Sategna. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
The Sooners look to keep this drive humming. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on first down. They're setting up the screen. There he goes. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. And the Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Gives it on the option. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Looking to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
Perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Good timing on the quick out. And he makes a grab. Defense draped all over him, and it's 1st and goal at the 9. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field, easier throws. Nice job by this offense, keeping it very simple.
The Sooners trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Carry-On. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They keep pushing forward. Now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Quick strike through the air for the score.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
He'll bring it out. It's Pauly. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Grabs it in the middle. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. They want to get this defense on its heels. Back to pass, it's Carr. Snags it over the middle. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The offense will quickly use a timeout. The Irish might opt to take a shot here on 2nd and inches. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the first half.
You find great matchups, Reese. I mean, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety, so zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella because he's going to be open most of the time.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking downfield very late in the half. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
I think the wide receiver needs to do a better job making it look like he's going deep. He never got the cornerback that time to turn his hips, and because of it, he couldn't separate, and the ball got swatted away incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. Now up by 7 points here in the 2nd.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. Just about set to get this 2nd half underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. It again, and here comes the offense. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the 3rd quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the 2nd.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
The Sooners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Hand off from the shotgun. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, you just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Carry-On. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in.
It's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Pauling. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. From the gun, the running back has it. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Gets the back moving. Back to throw. It's Carr. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. He's starting to get in touch with his inner Joe Montana as the Irish are moving the ball up top.
And I think that's always the question with the Irish every year is who's going to play quarterback. We know their brand and we know who they are, but are they going to get ballers at that position? Are they going to get a great Ian Book, a great Brady Quinn? That's the next step, and if they find that guy, Notre Dame can do everything they want to do and be great in college football.
The corners are walked up tight. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Inside 4 minutes to play here in the third. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Past the first down marker and still running. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
They'll leave it with him. Powers through the defender. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Notre Dame.
The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. Now they're going to throw it. Makes the catch. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
They'll run it. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
Well, you saw him there, shot out of a cannon. He came off the edge using his speed, able to get that TFL.
And usually known for covering, but you got to understand the circumstances, right? Like the red zone situations, I got to be able to come out of that defensive backfield and play the run game, and he did quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Looking to get it in. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Hey, man, it's hard to throw down here in the red zone. These windows are tiny and they close fast. So there was nowhere to go in the end zone there. That time having to check it down. A nice job by the defense rallying and making a tackle.
Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. Fires to the tight end.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that 3rd down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spring a guy free, but the pursuit, wow, that was so good defensively.
This is a really big play for both teams. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll try to run it in. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. Power football with the run. And the defense was just daring them to throw over the top, and the offense didn't, and they got stuck.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Here's the handoff. Finds a crevice and picks up 5 out to the 8.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Got the quick pass. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Running back searching for a hole. Turning it on. Forced out of bounds right at the 33-yard line. Really good pickup there. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. To the ground with the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Sategna. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. And you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football. Not good.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
That's a nice job by this defense, getting in the backfield quick. They got there so fast, anticipating pass on 3rd and long, but they reacted so well to the run, get the tackle for a loss, and now probably going to force the punt here.
They punted away on 4th down. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Here come the Irish, back on offense. A really disappointing end to that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to recoup.
And I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the field. We didn't just punch it in. Let's put another drive together, Jesse, and this time, let's get some points.
You're right, because there were a lot of positives on that last drive. They did a lot of things really well. They just got to do a better job finishing.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Throws for the tight end. Working on the right. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
And I tell you what, these big-body tight ends that can catch the football in the corner routes, it doesn't have to be a perfect throw. You know, usually you got littler guys, it's hard. You got to put the ball more on the money, but this big dude can just go up and get it. You just throw it near the sidelines, he'll do the rest.
Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no... for him on that play.
Notre Dame lining up to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Let's see what he can do with it. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Off play action on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Carry-On. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open, couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
Runs through the tackle. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
And the Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. Breaks into the open. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. The Sooners can really attack on this 2nd and short. Caught behind the line. It's carry on. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
We're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
It would be nice to pick up a few yards on 3rd down because from here, it's a 57-yard attempt. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
57 yards out, and he powers it through the uprights. So they were able to put up a 3-spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it out. It's Pauly. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass, it's Carr. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now. Get ready for another one.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense, and I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go, so you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep, and don't let anyone get behind you.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Second down, he'll throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Payne. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. push the ball down the field. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Fields.
Well, I know it's early in the drive, but we've got less than a minute to go here. We've got to be more aggressive. We've got to take some shots, put some pressure on the defense.
Trying play action. Looking to scramble. Running into the open space. What a way to pick up the first down. Get out of bounds. Stop the clock when you need to get into scoring position.
And how about the quarterback coming up big late in this ballgame? You gotta have him. Nothing open, takes off, scrambles, does it himself, and makes the heads-up play to get out of bounds.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Carr. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and the hit that time helped force the incompletion.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Notre Dame.
This game will come down to this, a field goal try to save them. And with 2 seconds left, their last chance to send it to overtime. And he tried to muscle up on that one and just hooked it. Never had a chance to the left. How much fun was that one? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack